Welcome to Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association. You can find us at LCARA.net, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. If you're enjoying the videos we're producing here at LCARA, please help our club out by hitting that subscribe button. Also, give us some feedback on our videos. Click the like button, share with anybody who may find it interesting, and be sure and hit the bell icon to make sure you get notified of the next video release. Well, hello, folks. This is Chris, KY4CKP, and we just wanted to bring you some footage from Winter Field Day 2020 here in January of 2020. And we got out the comms trailer. The installation is mostly done now. Just one small little section in the nose to go. And so a few of our members, and of course Brian, KY4BDP, and I took it out to one of our members' properties, and 20 or 30 miles away from home base gives us some opportunity to practice towing the trailer and doing a setup and set up a few antennas, which we'll cover here in just a minute. And I had a good time. Made a lot of good contacts and tested it out. It was easy to keep the trailer warm with a Mr. Buddy heater. We quickly got it up to 75 degrees inside, so no problem at all with that. And even tested it overnight. So I had a great time for Winter Field Day. We'll show some of the contacts that we made, and I made some contacts going to and from my QTH in the Urban Assault wagon. So I had a great time. We're going to show some of that, and we're going to cover the three antennas we had set up for this particular event, and we'll get to those in the next segment. So the first antenna that we used primarily for this deployment event was the Soda Beams Band Hopper 4. This is a linked dipole. We've talked about this in a video in the past, and this works really well. You can do 10, 30, 20, and 40 meters with this one. We did primarily 20 and 40 meters with it, and had really great results with this antenna. You'll be hearing it in most of the contacts coming up next. We also used the Wolf River Coils Silver Bullet 1000 Take It Along edition. This was set up for 20 and 40 meters, I think mostly 20 and a little 40, with a secondary radio that was going in the trailer. And then the third antenna that we set up, we didn't actually use it, but we had the MFJ big ears set up. We thought we might get around to using that. We also had another member had brought the bazooka antenna. Just ended up not using those two antennas. We had the big ears set up. Just ended up not using it. We had great coverage with the Band Hopper 4 especially, and didn't use it, but we'll use it again at some other time. But it never hurts to practice setting up your equipment, and that's kind of what we did with this. So in the next segment, we'll talk a little bit more about the trailer and get into some of those contacts that we made.
This frequency in use. Fire in the hole. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. This is November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha. November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. You gonna make a recording?
All right. So in the trailer, we had a couple of radios set up. We had an ICOM, obviously, KY4BDP had his ICOM 7300 set up. We also had a member that brought an IC 706, ICOM 706. We used that one for verifying and making some contacts. And we also had FT891, Yaesu FT891 available to us, some things like that. So we were primarily working two Oscar, two radios outdoors for this contest in the trailer. And as we'll see, we made a lot of good contacts, and Brian made a lot of good contacts overnight. I made some contacts coming to and from my QTH, which is about an hour and 15 minutes away, both directions. And that's in the mobile installation, as you saw in the previous video, the FT891. So again, we had a great time, and we're going to show some of these contacts that we made, and then we'll begin to wrap some things up here. Had a great Field Day 2020. Looking forward to Summer Field Day as well, and we're going to continue to do some work on the comms trailer, just like we've been doing, and we'll be documenting those processes as well.
Yellow traffic light, CQ Field Day.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
Say again, sir?
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
I have a November 4 station in there. I did not get the end of your call. Over.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
Was that Kilo Foxtrot Papa?
No.
Not even close.
QRZ.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha, please copy, Kilowatt 8, Uniform Oscar. We are 8 India, Michigan, QSL.
QSL, we are 2 Oscar Kilo Yankee.
Copy, 2 Oscar, Kentucky. 2 Oscar, Kentucky. 73, good luck in the
That was
contact.
a good call.
Good contact, thank you.
That was a good.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha on 2 Oscar Kilo Yankee, QSL. QSL, and your station?
Roger, 3 India, Alabama. 3 India, Alabama.
3 India AL.
QSL 73, thanks for the contact.
I didn't get his call.
Tango.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
The November 4 again?
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha, please copy 1 Hotel Mike India, QSL.
QSL 2 Oscar Kilo Yankee.
Thank you and good luck. QRZ from
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
Charlie Alpha Station, go ahead.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha. November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha, please copy 2 India, Michigan. 2 India, Michigan.
QSL 2 Oscar Kilo Yankee.
All right, November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha. I've got 2 Oscar, Kentucky, 2 Oscar, Kentucky, QSL.
QSL 73.
73, good day.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to start wrapping things up here for this video, and I just wanted to cover a couple things here as we wrap it up. The first thing is the summer and winter field days that we put on ARRL. They're just a great opportunity to use your equipment, to play some radio, use your equipment, and if you want to, if the weather cooperates, maybe even get out in the field. If it's nice, go to a park, get a few friends together, and have some fun at somebody's house. If your club has a clubhouse, go to the clubhouse, or arrange to meet someplace. If you've got equipment like a communication trailer or something, and we know not everybody does, but if you do, take the opportunity to use it, practice using it, practice getting out in the field, practice with all your equipment, whether it's the radios, setting up the antennas, comms trailers, generators for power, whatever you're going to do. It's always good to have multiple people experienced on how to use the equipment. And then of course the main goal is to have some fun, actually get out there and enjoy the hobby and enjoy our radios and our equipment. So that's part of what we're trying to document here with this stuff. We're trying to have some fun and trying to do some of these very same things, and maybe show other folks what we're doing, and hopefully other folks will do the same thing, and they'll maybe make a video and show what they do, how they have fun. But if you don't have a club, if you're not part of a club, take a look around. There's probably one near you that you could join, or have fun with your radio by yourself or with a couple of friends, either way. So that pretty well wraps it up for this one, folks. This is Chris, KY4CKP, for LCARA, Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association, 73.